Hi everyone, it's Lisa and welcome to Make It Monday. Today is a new series and it's going to be called Dynamic Duos. It's where I will be showing you how to use the same products two different ways. So today I have a scrapbook page layout for you and a 3D item. And I'm going to be featuring the stamp set called Follow My Heart. Now this is a promotional stamp set and it's only available until January 27th. So if you're interested, make sure you go to my website and order it right away. To make this, you're going to use the top note die. I've already pre-cut it with Coastal Cabana. I also went ahead and scored it. And let me give you the dimensions for that. Once you have it die cut, I want you to score at 2 inches and 2.5 inches so that you get a small section that's going to create a binding here in the center, in between these two pointy sections. That's going to end up being kind of like the notebook that's going to hold the chocolates. The next thing is you're going to need a piece of cardstock, and this is called the belly band, and this is the piece that's going to go around here. And this is cut 1 1/4 inch by 8.5, and you're going to score it at 1 7/8, 2.5, 6, and 6 5/8, so that you'll end up getting this that'll go around the top note. The next thing I did is I went ahead and I used the Fancy Fan embossing folder, and I added some texture to this top note die. Now of course that's optional, so here you have it. The great thing about the embossing folder is you're still able to see the score lines, so you're not losing any time having to redo those. Next thing I did is I went ahead and I used the Eiffel Tower from the stamp set. I just love that vintage look, as you know. Real red ink pad, and I'm going to stamp my Eiffel Tower. And I'm also going to stamp in red the words from the stamp set, that I followed my heart and found you. Next I'm going to use crumb cake and the little banner that's inside the stamp set here. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut out the Eiffel Tower by hand. Don't moan and groan, I promise you it's a lot easier than it looks. And I'm going to use the extra large oval punch for the words. Using it upside down, you can get perfect placement. Now, I can't show you this one, but I want you to know there's a brand new little banner punch that's going to punch these out. So I have to do that off camera. There you go. Adorable. And there's a stamp set that goes with it, and that's coming out during Celebration, which begins January 28th. All right, so we have our 3 pieces. Let's go to that belly band. I'm also cut out 4 strips of designer paper. And this is from the new Designer Series paper stack in the Occasions catalog, and it's called Fresh Prints. Double-sided. This is an awesome stack of designer paper, 4.5 by 6.5. There's 48 sheets in this package for only $6.95. These are cut 1 inch by 3 1/4. Now 3 of them are going to be wrapped around the nuggets and one's going to go on the panel. So using your snail adhesive, we're going to attach this to the center where we've scored. Okay, then I'm going to add some dimensionals, and I'm going to add my tag. These have dimensionals on them. I'm going to go ahead and add a rhinestone here. But I want to use this medium size, so let me give you a little bit of a tip. Often people struggle with getting them off because they have a glue dot underneath them. So what I like to do is hold my finger here to kind of brace it to keep it from running around. I get up underneath it so that the glue dot will stick to my paper piercing tool, and then I just push it on my project. Next, we're going to wrap the chocolate nuggets. Real simple. You're going to add some adhesive to both sides of the back side of the designer paper, so I want the print to be up. Fold, crease as you go around them, and adhere shut. So you're going to do that to all 3. Now inside is where we're going to line these up. I do recommend sticky strip because that will hold them in place well. And then I'm going to line up my nuggets on the inside. That makes this little booklet. Now this part's going to go around the inside, but before I finish, here come the words. I'm just going to mount these to the inside of my project, just so there's a little message in here when they're opened up. These would make a great shower favor or for a party. Again, this is where I've scored it. You can see that there's a small margin here for us to put adhesive on. and adhere it shut. So let me show you the duo to this project. I've created a double page scrapbook layout. So let me show you the first page. This is the left-hand side. Again, same words, just a different color. This is Coastal Cabana and Real Red. Same designer series paper stack, and because of the size of the paper, I was able to cut it in half the long way. Added that Eiffel Tower, and this time I used some pearls. And this is that small heart punch, and you can see that I've added some pearls on top of these hearts to give it some dimension. Second page, here's something new I want to point out to you. This is the new tag topper punch. So let me show you how this works. I cut a piece of cardstock 2 inches wide. Now you're going to want to make sure that you're just a hair under 2 inches because it works easier. Just slide it right in all the way as far as it'll go and then push down, and then look at that. Makes the hole and the tag corners nice and simple, and you can have these as long as you'd like. And that is exactly how I created this pull-out journaling. A real simple layout that coordinates with my duo, which is my 3D candy favor. That's it for today. I hope that you'll come back next week for Make It Monday.